Last time seeing this view. Bye, Medellin. You will be missed.
Están los titulares en la FM. Jaime Gilinski, uno de los empresarios más importantes de América Latina, habló en exclusiva con el director de la FM, Luis Carlos Vélez, ha revelado su próximo paso financiero, su visión sobre la economía del país.
Hemos estado concentrados en tratar de entender y conocer las compañías y involucrar, digamos, personas en las juntas directivas como lo hemos hecho. Básicamente, a la fecha, digamos, el Grupo Sura tengo aproximadamente el 38%.
Alright guys, it's flight day. I'm here at MDE. It's the airport in Medellin. I'm trying to think of the name. I think it's Javier Maria Algo. I know I butchered that name, but I'm here. I'm about to head over to the gates. I just checked in. I'm gonna give you guys a quick glimpse of how everything looks in here. As you can see, this is my airline. Remember I told you guys Viva? So you always want to arrive early for these guys. You always want to arrive early. I arrived like 2.5 hours before my flight, and I just got my boarding pass. What you need to do when you get to the airport, right? And I know a lot of y'all be late, because y'all love leaving the house 2 hours before your flight. Now you stuck in traffic, you stuck on a train. If you're in New York, you're gonna get that, please wait, there's been a delay. You're gonna get that message. You're gonna get somebody jumped on the train tracks. You're gonna get all type of messages. So if you late, you're running late, I advise anybody who's within like 2 hours of their flight, if you fly international, never go on this. Well, your first best option is to talk to somebody, and that's a little tricky. So you gotta be careful, because if you talk to somebody, you show your hand. Now they're gonna be watching you if you don't get the answer you want. But the best option is always to run to the first person you see and tell them you're late for your flight. First flight person. Do not, I repeat, do not stand in this line. Don't do that. That's a big no-no. You're gonna miss your flight. These type of lines move super slow, super slow. You're gonna be waiting here for the rest of your life. You're gonna miss your flight, and you're gonna have to buy another one depending on the airline. And you're gonna be late, and your plans are ruined. Now, if you got some time, of course, stand in the line. But if not, go talk to one of these people. You see the people in the yellow with the vest and the shirt. Go talk to one of them. This airline, it's a low-cost airline. So right now he got the little the card reader out. I think he's taking money. Now, see, that's the way it comes back to the point I said. You don't want to show your hand, so you gotta be careful. Because you ask this man right here, hey, I'm late, I'm running late. I need my check-in done ASAP. Guess what? You're finished. Because he's gonna bust out that card reader and say, hey, you could do express checkout, but you gotta pay. So, boom. That's your first option. Your second option is to hop in a line that's not really your line. And when I say that, I mean, for example, you see over the line? That's for domestic flights only. So let's say you had an international flight. You're supposed to stand in this line. As you can see, this line is like 3 to 4 times less than this line. This line is insane. You're finished. You're done. Call it. Put a fork in there. You're done. But this line is nice and slow. So what you want to do is you want to finesse this lady right here. You want to tell her like, hey, I mean, I wouldn't show my hand. I would just say I have a flight. You want to say where you going? You better pick something out of your bag. If you in Colombia, tell her Bogotá. And then you get on this line. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get to the front. They're gonna say where you're going. You're gonna tell them Bogotá, and they're gonna tell you you're in the wrong line. And that's what you want to hear. That's good. That's good. I mean, you successfully did what you were supposed to do. You successfully got busy in the way you're supposed to get busy. So now they're gonna tell you that, and you're gonna tell them, well, the lady told me that this was the line. I don't understand. And they're gonna say, well, up there it says domestic flights, and I don't understand what that means. Sorry. And in these cases, a word of advice, you want to make sure, even if you know Spanish, you speak in English. Because it just makes the situation a little more uncomfortable. Even if the flight attendant probably knows English, these people right here, but it's probably not the best. So more than likely they want to get this done. They want to get your check-in done because they don't have time for going back and forth in English or something that makes them uncomfortable. It's not worth the hassle of arguing with you. So they're gonna say, all right, you're using the wrong line, go here express, or they're gonna check you in right there. Now, the third option, which is the option I did, you wanna look for one of these, which right now doesn't even help really, but
And I would say it helped a lot. You want to go on this line right here, and you guys probably can't see that, but it says Fila Express. Now I think this guy over here is charging people to get in this line. But what I did was I just got on the line. And again, similar to the second option, I get on that line, somebody say something to me I didn't know. You gotta play dumb, you know? And I say all of this not to be
rude to the people who are online. I say this because you gotta look at this as kind of like a game between you and the airline. The airline knows this line is slow. They know. You think this is the first time this line looked like this? They have done nothing to try to fix the situation. And you know why? They love the situation. It's easy money. You miss this flight, airline like this, some let you, plan your trip for you for free of cost. But that's more of an American airline thing. And just as a heads up for people who don't really fly international, who think that everyone does that, like, oh, I could just miss my flight and I reprogram it. No, many places do not do that, actually. So, you know, you miss this type of flight, you're done. You gotta buy a new one, and they love that. So they love keeping this line low. They love keeping 3 people at the desk. So you gotta try to do everything you can to try to beat the airline and make sure you're not spending that money that they want you to spend. So with that being said, we're gonna head over.
I'm running a little late for my flight, so we're gonna head over to the gates. As you can see in this airport, it's a pretty small airport, but you could grab some food. I'm pretty sure they got a money exchange place over here, or maybe back there. They got a cajero over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's Bank Colombia. It's the ATM you want to use if you have, you know, international cards. They're good.
Entonces,
We walk into the gates right now. Here, if you didn't get your souvenirs yet, you get your souvenirs busing.
So another thing is, never buy souvenirs from the airport. There's 2 things you really never want. Well, you really don't want to do anything at the airport, but there's 2 big no-nos at the airport. You don't want to buy souvenirs. I mean, unless you got money to splurge and you didn't get what you want, but you should more focus on that when you are, you know, when you are outside, out and about. You should be focused on that. And once you get in this airport, everybody wants your money. Hey, go back to that airline. It's another ATM here too. Actually, I think I went to this one.
I went to this one. It's another one right there. But like I was saying, yeah, it's a battle money exchange place if you didn't exchange your money. This store is pretty cool. I seen this when I got here. I like those jerseys. But boom, more airlines, and as you can see, only my airline is like that. And like I said, it's super intentional. So you gotta try to beat the game.
But yeah, man, like I was saying, yeah, 2 big no-nos. You don't want to buy food. You don't want to, well, you can buy food, okay, I get it. You're hungry, you probably ran to the airport. So food, I even give myself that sometimes. But you don't want to buy souvenirs, and you don't want to exchange money. If you have to, you have to, but you don't really want to because they know you're leaving. So it's kind of like they got you stuck in a corner, so to say. So you want to try to take care of those things before you get here. But the food, like I said, sometimes it's nothing you can do. But besides that, yeah, this is the airport. As I said, it's pretty small. There was a little area over there that we couldn't see. I'm running to the flight, so you know I love you guys, but I can't miss my flight because I can't let them beat me, bro. In my entire life, I missed like at most 3 flights, and I think it's 2. And one of those was because of Nate, my friend Nate. I'll tell you that story when I get past security, what he did. This guy is incredible. But besides that, man, I mean, yeah, that's it. We here. This is MDE. Like I said, I don't know the name of the airport right now. I'm gonna get it to you because I don't like doing that. It's disrespectful. I'm gonna get you guys the name of the airport. I want to say it's Javier something. It's Javier something. Javier MA something. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright guys, I just grabbed something to eat real quick at this place, the Real Deal Burger. We're gonna see how it is. I'm running low on battery, so if we cut off, I'll see you the next time. But yeah, so basically I just went through security and I walked over here. I was walking around, found this burger spot. Really don't eat a burger, but when I'm out of the country, I gotta kind of just do what the locals do when in Rome. But anyway, all right, cool guys. I mean, we kind of covered all bases here. Oh, the story about Nate, really quick. So it was a flight from Atlanta to New York. We had a rental. I kid you not, we're behind on our flight. We get to like 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes from the airport. We're in pretty good shape. We're still running late. Nate says we got gas. We don't want to pay the gas price at the airport. I mean, at the rental station, which is at the airport. I'm like, yo, I don't think that's a good idea. He's like, nah, we gotta get gas. We go get gas. Literally, the gas took us 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most. We get there, drop the car off, run to the airport. I'm good. I'm checked in. I'm ready to go. I'm like, all right, let's go, Nate. Let's hit this line. We're gonna have to skip the whole line. Nate tell me he's not checked in. He has to get on the line, the check-in line. I'm like, huh? So we get on the check-in line, go to the front. Once there, my dude says, check-in is closed. Missed the flight. Nothing to talk about. This back when Nate was a baby. He was a baby. This was like his 4th or 5th flight in his life. I know because I was there. I lived it. So he was a baby. He didn't know this. Ever since then, Nate be the first person to check in, bro. Don't even ask him. That dude checks in. If it's 24 hours before, he check in. 25 hours before, he's checked in. He's checked in. He learned his lesson. That was one time I missed a flight. And the second time I missed a flight was in Mexico. Because I had a Sunday flight, and what I didn't know was all the freaking roads are closed on Sunday in Mexico City. And entonces, I missed my flight. It was too far. I got there like an hour before my flight. But again, same situation. I wasn't checked in. It was a rookie mistake. I wasn't checked in this time. I don't know why I didn't check in the night before. Because I left so early, I was like, yo, I'm going to be good. I don't need to check in. I left like 3 hours before. I'm not even joking. 2 hours of traffic, bro. What could I do? I mean, I missed my flight. Those are the only 2 flights I can think of that I missed. I think those are the only 2 flights I missed in my life. I've come close 1,000 times. I've come close 1,000 times to missing my flight, bro. 1,000 times. But with tricks like I taught you today, remember what I taught you guys. With the tricks like I taught you today, I was able to get busy and you know, I only missed 2 in my life. In that Mexico flight, that's how I learned the hard way. They're not reprogramming nothing. They're not rescheduling nothing. You're gonna have to buy that ticket. I had to buy the ticket, and the cheapest ticket was like 12 hours. So I stayed in the airport for like 10 hours straight. It was a horrible experience. I check in every time. COVID made checking in a little hard, but now we're back to regularly scheduled programming. So check in. That's the tip too. Check in, please. Please, I'm begging you. It will save your life, bro. I'm not joking. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. I'm out of here. I'm about to eat good. go back to the States. I catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.
Viajero viva, al desabordar y pasar por los trámites de migración y aduana con tu equipaje de bodega, deberás tomar el tren que te llevará a la terminal. Tendrás la opción de llevar todo tu equipaje contigo o hacer uso de las bandas públicas de transporte de equipaje